Right. Well, we're just hanging out. You like that? Hey.
What's up? Good morning.
John Castellamides from the Las Vegas Review Journal.
Cold opening. No warning for the Johnny.
I know there was no warning for the Johnny.
Did that
Sorry.
on purpose.
I know we didn't. We just
morning,
had breaking news. Good morning. John Castellamides here from the Review Journal. I got to get used to saying that now.
Me too.
Have you kicked off your column yet, or
You know, I wrote one story. The column hasn't formally kicked off yet, but I can tell you the name of it's going to be Cats.
Oh,
That's
I like
the name
that.
of it, K-A-T-S with an exclamation mark.
Perfect.
So that's going to be next week. I think it's going to be on or around the 20th.
Okay.
But I have written one story about absinthe for the Review Journal. That's my first byline for them. It appeared as a regular story in yesterday's paper and online before that. And that's when it starts. That's when it all gets going. Yeah.
We're going to talk about absinthe in a minute.
Yes.
I want to talk about Jerry Lewis. Everyone knows the legend of Jerry Lewis.
Absolutely.
And he is still living here in Las Vegas. If people at home aren't aware, you know, he lived here, he's a longtime resident, obviously, and he's got a movie coming out. Boy, I watched this trailer, and I must say, it was pretty emotional. This is called Max Rose.
It's chilling. You know, yeah, he plays an old jazz pianist who's lost his wife, and he unearths evidence that she might have been unfaithful to him during the course of their marriage, and he goes on a fact-finding mission to figure out the meaning of that and the meaning of his life. And it's not a comedy. At all. It's a very dramatic role, and I'll tell you, Jerry's 90, and he's still on it. Right. He's still on top of it. I've gotten to know him very well over the years, and we back in April we went and hung out with Celine Dion and went to that show, and we've gone to a couple of other shows together and spent some time, a lot of time together at his home in Las Vegas working on stories. And this is going to be a very interesting role for him, a comeback role. He hasn't acted anywhere on film in 20 years, and it's going to premiere on September 23rd at Regal Village Square Theaters in Las Vegas.
It's pretty cool to see him, and I feel like I have seen him in person a couple times here in town, and I think he looks great in the movie. When did they shoot this? Did they shoot it a long time ago?
This actually did screen at Cannes in 2013, so I think the filming was actually in 2012 or thereabouts. So it's been a while. You know, it's gone through some variations and some changes, and it did have a U.S. premiere at the Museum of Modern Art in New York a few months ago, and was screened there, and he received a big award pegged to his 90th birthday.
Right.
So it was a while ago, but he's still, you know, he's still doing it, and you know, he's physically not what he used to be, obviously, at age 90, but mentally he's still all there.
Yeah, well, this looks really good. It is chilling to watch that.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
If you get a chance, look it up. It's Max Rose, and again, he's going to also have a show at the South Point too, where we'll be able to actually see him here perform.
Yeah, it's September 30th through October 2nd. That's just announced. He's going to be performing his one-man show at the South Point Showroom. He's buddies with Michael Gahn, and this is a multimedia presentation where he goes through some old clips of his film career, his TV career. He has taken some questions from the audience. I'm not sure if that's still part of the format, but he addresses the audience directly, and it's a great deal of fun.
That's cool. Yeah. People will like that. To get up close to Jerry Lewis and ask him questions and just listen to him is
my
amazing.
favorite interview is him ever.
Yeah. All right, cool. Sure. Well, we'll keep up to date on that. Also, a couple other just quick nuggets. Well, we've got like a minute left. We did want to talk about absinthe. You wrote about them in a column, and we did announce yesterday that they're moving to the Cosmopolitan, which I think is perfect for them. I mean, they had the Vegas Nocturne there, which was similar to absinthe, right?
It was absinthe-like, and the key thing to remember right now is this is not yet, according to the courts, necessarily a done deal.
Okay.
Base Entertainment has filed litigation in state court in the state of Nevada to fight this. This has all been done in federal court. They are convinced that they are in the right, and that Absinthe and Spiegelworld, the production company, cannot make this action without their authority to get out of their lease. And I just now got a statement from Gary Selesner at Caesar's Palace that was all about, if the show moves, we're going to miss it, but we will be okay no matter what happens. It wasn't that, it was fact. So there's still some legal crisscrossing to be enacted here, but Base is really feeling that they can prevent this from happening.
Okay, interesting. Sure. Well, yeah, because I mean, it is in front of Caesars with the the tent, and the feel of it is really cool. I mean, I think it'll do okay at the other one. It'll do just fine. Well, but there's the circus feeling that's not there.
That is the magic question about Absinthe. I've had this conversation with Ross Mollison. Even Gary Selesner in his statement said that the tented venue was a big part of its success. The vibe of that venue is unique, and Ross Mollison says we've had Absinthe staged in many different types of places, ballrooms, rooftops, theaters.
Right.
It can succeed. We'll see. That's a very important question. Some aerialists and some of those cast members are probably going to be looking for work if they aren't already, because the Roser Rabbit Lie room there at Cosmopolitan is only 16 feet tall.
Yeah,
So there you have the dimensions.
All right. And real quick before we go, Dave & Buster's, that's a hit. It's one of our top online stories. People are really excited about this.
I know. I was out there for the walkthrough the other day. It's crazy. 34,000 square feet. It's the first one in town. They have an arcade. They have a bar. It's open from like 10 a.m. to midnight and 2 a.m. on the weekends. It's crazy, and it's great for everybody. It's going to be at downtown Summerlin. It's going to be a great destination.
Something new. We love it. Anything to change it up,
absolutely.
Right? All right. We look forward to your latest column, and then obviously all the ones to continue after that in the Review Journal. Thanks for coming on.
Cats.
Stay with us. Cats.